buying a brand new SUV can feel a little like moving into a freshly built house. On the surface, everything seems perfect: modern design, clever technology, and long warranties. But after a few months, will you discover a long, snagging list of small flaws that make you wish you had chosen something older and more established? The Omoda 9, a plug-in hybrid SUV from Chinese manufacturer Chery, fits this metaphor perfectly. It promises excellent value, plenty of gadgets, and a 7-year warranty, but can it really compete with seasoned European players such as the Audi Q5 and BMW X3? A new name with big ambitions. Omoda might sound unfamiliar, but the brand comes from a company that has been quietly growing into a global powerhouse. Chery, China's 4th largest car maker, began by building simple sedans based on older European designs in the late 1990s. Today it sells more than 2.6 million vehicles annually, outpacing brands like Seat, Peugeot, and Skoda combined. With this success behind it, Chery has decided to take on Europe, launching 2 sub-brands: JQ, aimed at rugged off-road vehicles, and Omoda, targeting buyers who want style, technology, and urban appeal. The Omoda 9 is the spearhead of this expansion and is meant to tempt drivers away from the premium mid-size SUVs that dominate European streets. Familiar yet handsome design. At first glance, the Omoda 9 looks both familiar and modern. Its designers have clearly studied the European market. The front lighting arrangement carries a whiff of Cadillac, the side profile hints at the Lexus RX, and the flush door handles would not look out of place on a Tesla or Mercedes. It sits on large 20-inch alloy wheels wrapped in Michelin tires, and those tires are designed with extra sound insulation to keep road noise at bay. The car's rear styling borrows cues from the Nissan Qashqai and Porsche Macan, though the use of fake exhaust outlets feels like a misstep that slightly cheapens an otherwise elegant look. Still, the overall impression is of a clean, contemporary SUV that would not feel out of place parked next to European rivals. A premium cabin for less. Inside, the Omoda 9 feels more luxurious than its price suggests, even plusher than some newer Audi Q5s and BMW X3s. The clean, modern dashboard, damped switchgear, and quality touchpoints give a high-end feel, with cheaper plastics only low down. There's a clear Mercedes influence: column gear selector, door-mounted seat controls, and power-adjustable steering. A wide, sharp infotainment screen pairs with a driver display, while climate controls stay on physical buttons and knobs. Double-glazed windows keep things quiet, storage is generous, and the Sony 14-speaker audio, including a driver-only headrest speaker, impresses. Some glossy trims smudge and scratch easily, but overall the cabin feels genuinely premium, a technology that surprises. The Omoda 9 aims to wow tech lovers. It comes fully loaded, no trim level confusion or pricey options. The infotainment system is highly customizable. Ambient lighting offers 250 plus colors and can pulse with your music, while the bright head-up display is easy to tweak. Drivers can fine-tune steering weight, suspension firmness, and brake feel, and playful welcome animations like Milky Way or Meteor Stream greet you. Safety tech includes automatic emergency braking, lane and blind spot alerts, rear cross-traffic braking, and even warnings if opening a door could hit a passing cyclist or car. Practical touches impress too. The sharp 360-degree camera adds a see-through mode to spot obstacles beneath the car. Intrusive driver aids are easy to disable with a swipe, avoiding endless menus. Lane keeping can be overzealous, and the infotainment sometimes hides phone nav when you change climate settings, but overall the system feels slick, quick, and feature-rich. Space and everyday usability. As a family SUV, the Omoda 9 scores well for practicality. The rear cabin is roomy, with generous legroom and a completely flat floor that makes seating 3 across the back more comfortable. Outer passengers may feel slightly tipped inward by the seat bolsters, but overall comfort is good and the seat backs recline. Parents will appreciate that ISOFIX mounts are easy to reach and that the front passenger seat can be adjusted from the rear to make space for a bulky child seat. Rear occupants have their own climate zone with fan speed control and heated seats, although oddly the temperature can only be changed from the front. The boot is one of the largest in the class at 660 liters, beating the Audi Q5, BMW X3, and Kia Sportage. The floor is not completely flat when you fold the rear seats, but the space is generous and practical. A powered tailgate is standard, although the hands-free smart sensor system can be temperamental and may take some patience to trigger reliably. Still, once open, the sheer roominess makes loading luggage or pushchairs simple. unexpected extras. Beyond its core practicality, the Omoda 9 offers some unusual features. The car supports vehicle-to-load power, meaning you can run household appliances directly from its battery via an adapter. The wireless phone charging pad delivers a rapid 50-watt charge, faster than many competitors. A full-length panoramic glass roof stretches impressively and opens wider than most, though the promised rain-sensing auto-close function did not seem to work reliably in testing. Air quality is monitored automatically with an inbuilt purification system that even reacts if cabin air becomes unpleasant. The SUV also has genuine off-road credibility, with selectable sand, snow, and off-road modes and a wading depth of up to 600 millimeters, better than many German rivals. Power and efficiency. The Omoda 9 pairs a 1.5-liter turbo-petrol engine with dual electric motors for all-wheel drive, producing 449 horsepower and 700 Newton-meters, more on paper than a Porsche Macan GTS. Its 34 kilowatt-hour battery delivers up to 93 miles of electric range, while a 70-liter tank gives a potential 700-mile total range. Performance is brisk. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes about 5 seconds, and braking from 60 miles per hour needs around 36 meters. Efficiency depends on charging. Regular plug-ins can top 100 miles per gallon equivalent and cost as little as 260 pounds a year in cheap rate electricity. Even occasional charging keeps fuel use low, while never plugging in still means lower tax thanks to very low CO2. Company car drivers could save up to 13,500 pounds in benefit-in-kind tax over 3 years versus a petrol Kia Sportage. Driving experience. On the road, the Omoda 9 feels quick and smooth. Its electric motors give instant shove, and the petrol engine stays mostly quiet, making acceleration effortless. Around town, it glides silently in EV mode, helped by a tight turning circle and sharp low-speed cameras. At motorway speeds, the cabin remains calm, with little wind or tire noise. Keen drivers may find the dynamics less polished than European rivals. The steering is precise but numb. The suspension can fidget at low speeds, and the heavy battery makes it feel less planted than a BMW X3. Throttle response lags slightly, and transitions between electric and petrol power can lurch. The brakes feel grabby as Regan blends with friction. The high driving position and bulky front camera housing also dent confidence. These flaws won't bother most buyers, but enthusiasts may prefer the sharper feel of German alternatives. Pricing and value. Where the Omoda 9 really shines is value, priced just under £45,000 and available with deals that bring it closer to £42,000. It undercuts plug-in hybrid versions of the Audi Q5 by around £170 a month on a typical lease. It is pricier than a Kia Sportage, but feels far more premium and includes every major feature as standard. There are no confusing trim levels or expensive options lists. Panoramic roof, 360-degree cameras, advanced driver aids, and even vehicle-to-load power are all included. For cost-conscious buyers who still want a luxury feel, it is a compelling package. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Omoda 9 and found it helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.